Virgil, it's very nice to meet you. New season, new goals after conquering the Premier League last season. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm really looking forward to our start of the Premier League. Obviously, it's been a tough pre-season, but we are now ready to fight.
They always say it's easier to hunt than to be hunted, and now you are the team that everybody wants to beat. How do you feel about this, defending the title? Are you even more hungry to defend it than you were to win it last year?
Well, I think if you're at a club like Liverpool, you always feel like you hunted. That's always the case. So that's the feeling that I've had at least since I joined the club. But obviously for us in terms of obviously the reigning champions, it's so difficult to retain a title, and we've seen it over the years. But it's something I'm really, motivated by. I want to find consistency together with the team in order to win games, take it game by game, and that's the main thing, the main focus, and enjoy the ride as well, because we play and we are very privileged. We play in the best league in the world, the most competitive league in the world, in my opinion, that anyone can beat anyone almost, and yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough this season, but I'm looking forward to it. That's what you want when you play football.
Do you feel like people underestimate how hard it is to stay on the top of the Premier League year after year, season after season, like Liverpool does?
But I definitely can say, and out of own experience, it's very difficult to find consistency in the Premier League and winning game by game and playing, every 3-4 days, an outstanding game. But we try to aim for that. We try to aim for doing that. We try to aim to win every game ahead of us. But we know how difficult that is. So, but that's still the work we put in each and every day, and the commitment we have in order to do so. And we're going to fight for it until the last second of the Premier League.
The Liverpool dressing room is known to have very nice culture, and do you do anything specific to maintain that culture, to make the guys feel composed, so the team stays connected?
Well, I think if you join a club like Liverpool, like you said, you speak about the culture, but the culture, it doesn't start with us. The culture is integrated in the club. It's a way of life. It goes much further than us or the last 10 years. This goes back, 20, 30, maybe 40 years ago, that the guys that have played and played their part in the history of the club, they put down this culture in the club that we try to maintain. And obviously within the club itself, like within the team, we have certain rules, and that's absolutely normal, and we stick by that.
You've been a cornerstone of Liverpool's defense since your arrival in 2018. How do you feel the club has changed, the team changed in that years?
We've been through quite a lot since I've joined the club. A lot of highs, a lot of successes, won trophies. Unfortunately also lost finals. But losing finals, in my opinion, also can make you better, can make you more motivated than ever. But also just in general, you can take so many stuff from that as well. In terms of how the club has looked, obviously players have left, players have come in, manager have left, new manager come in. That's how life is, that's how football works. And it's about then showing it then with the new togetherness in order to be successful. And I think last year was a pretty good example that it could be done.
You've achieved the highest success possible with Liverpool, but as I'm hearing you now saying, you stay motivated and hungry more from the losses than from the wins.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, like, I think it sounds maybe very cliche, but I think you have to learn from each and every moment. We're not perfect. No one is perfect, of course, but you have games where you have maybe mistakes. They get punished or not. And you have to learn from those. Whether it's a specific moment that you don't want it to be happen again, or you lost a final or you lost a knockout stage game or whatever, you just have to take it with you. And obviously you should feel disappointed, and especially I will be a disappointed person myself because I don't like losing whatsoever. So, but it's about how you deal with it in order to be better. And I think a great example, of course, was also the time when we lost the Champions League final in Kiev, and the year after, obviously, we won it. So, and especially at a club like Liverpool, because you will always be under pressure, you will always be under a loop, if you want to call it, like a microscope. So there's always noise, there's always opinions, there's something that will never fade away. So it's about how you deal with that.
You're known as a true leader on the pitch, calm, collected, but also firm. Did you learn that mindset over your career, or were you born with it?
I think obviously because I think since I was 18, 19, I became a captain at the academy level, and I think the way I am, I like to take responsibility and be there for the team and try to help the team in every way that I can, in communication, in on and off the pitch, in order to, you know, give the right example. That's just something that's just in me, and obviously over time and experience that will even grow. I think you feel like you can mean so much more to players in the way that you can share experience to others, and I really enjoy that.
Like you said, you've been a professional footballer for more than 15 years. Was your mentality ever tested, like, or maybe your superstition habit of wearing long sleeves at matches was ever tested, like this wasn't it, this wasn't doing it?
Oh, well, I don't know if that's a superstition, because it's just something that you just like to do in order to perform in the best way possible in this particular case. I think over those years, you know, there's plenty of difficult moments where you will be tested. Injuries, like I said, losses that you have to deal with. Maybe a bad game that, you know, some people would love to see that, and in order to then jump on you, and that's just how you have to deal with certain moments. But you only get better if you deal with it in the right way, and that's what I try to do.
And lastly, in these years of being a professional footballer, of course, you got kids, your family life changed. How did your family life change your football journey, or how you approach football games?
Over time, it definitely does. You know, obviously, like we spoke about, difficult moments during your career, losing games. If you then come home and you see your kids, or you see your wife and your kids, then you can forget about a lot of things pretty quickly. Obviously, don't forget, but I mean, like, you can put it away, because there's a lot more things important in this case than kicking the ball. And I think that goes for everyone in any profession, I think, because, you know, health, family, and those are the most important things in life. We have obviously seen it over this pre-season, what is a very tragic story. So listen, that confirms it even more, that you have to cherish and don't take time for granted whatsoever, and that's the main thing.
Virgil, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.